Hey guys, welcome to Champion Commentaries. I'm Big T.
And I'm Spectre, and we're bringing you here our first video, which is the Bloodline Champions.
This is my, about 2 to 3 days after starting playing the game here, and just wanted to show you a video of me playing Igniter. We're going to point out some key things that I did wrong or right.
Just aspects of the game, such as positioning of each type of character. And for those of you who don't know, Bloodline Champions is a MOBA game, which is like LoL, Dota, except instead of like a laning phase like they've all had prior, it's basically just a big team fight throughout. It's more like a Team Slayer version of it.
Yeah, there's no builds or items or anything like that. It is just skills and movement. That is all there is to it.
Yeah, basically, you don't use the mouse to move either. It's WAS and D for movement, so it's a bit different, but just about every move you have is a skill shot.
Yes, and there are tons of moves, like 7 now, compared to any other LoL where there's 4.
Alright, so starting out here, you can see he's placed back. You saw that character jump. That's the Randed Assassin. He's a melee damage.
Back, so he back off me there.
Which was a good play on his part. Basically, the Randed Assassin was trying to focus down Big T because he is in fact the major damage output on his team right now. And so this is really good positioning for him since he has ranged damage. He's out away from the fight, out away from the fray.
You just want to stay out of that damage because if you get targeted, you're going to fall very quickly.
And right here,
I got double up, that just did not go well.
Well, his main fault there was he didn't use his escape spells to get away. He did knock him back, but he tried to fight him off.
My base bar, was able to be used, but I didn't.
Yeah, you see right there, it said his ultimate was ready. Your ultimate charges depending on how you hit your skill shots, how many skill shots you hit, dealing damage, tanking damage. That's the only way you can get to your ultimate.
Yes, very important too.
Alrighty, so right here he's going around to the side. The tanks are in front, doing their job. They're engaging, trying to draw the attention of the other team. Right again, the Randed Assassin is in his boat dangles, trying to get rid of him.
Feared and all kinds of good stuff here.
In this situation, his tanks are doing their job quite well. They're keeping the rest of the people off him. The Randed Assassin, right there is the Randed Assassin's blind. It's one of the cool aspects of this game, where it actually does blind the player, not the character itself.
And right there, I use my R to shed some of that damage.
That's another one right there. Now, his ultimate just came up. He used it right there. It travels in the line, and the line deals a heavy damage to characters who are in its path.
It's a directional spell. There's no AoE, like, little shadow, like, this is where it's going to be. It's just a direction.
Right here, he's doing good. He's barely alive there.
I thought he was going to come at me, so I used my R again.
Right there, mushroomed and taken out by the Thorn on their team.
A lot of this game is being able to dodge opponents' abilities and landing your own.
Which makes it more intense, because if you take too much damage, you don't have a healer on your team, like this team that Big T's playing on doesn't have a healer.
I have a very slight heal through my R, but
it's not enough to make a huge difference. The healer generally can be able to crank out a lot of heals and usually has a good amount of CC on it. As you see right there, the orange team, or warm team in this case, is taking the initiative and engaged first this time.
And with me being far back, I can use my channeling moves, such as my right mouse button, to crank out a lot of damage right here again. And also with that R ability, the right mouse button, the M2, it spits out more damage than your left mouse button.
Right there.
Nice little skill shot to end it.
That was a good pickup right there. So that was really good. The tank stayed in front most of the damage. He basically didn't get touched that game. He got hit once by something, probably like a stray shot.
My range, yeah.
That's really what you want to do with the ranged.
That's the positioning you want there.
Yeah, that was ideal positioning in that, where he's able to just sit back and let his channeling skills and all of his damage skills crank out into the enemy team. Once again, being engaged, Randed Assassin, unlike last round, is actually focusing on him, but he backed off there. I'm not quite sure why, honestly. He came back in. Yep, and right there, it looks like Thorn's also trying to get some damage on him.
I took a lot of unnecessary damage there.
You probably should have escaped earlier from it. That Thorn is trying to jack your day up. That Priest, oh, there's an ulti.
And my space was up, but I didn't use it.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Nope, and it looks like the Warm team is going to take it down. The teams are spread up into Warm and Cold as something different other than like Blue and Orange or Blue and Purple like League, Blue and Red.
Blue,
yeah. So it's tied 2-2 in this basic team deathmatch. Your goal is to win 3 rounds usually. Whoever creates the match decides, if he wants more or less rounds. But the average is about 3 rounds.
That's typically what you're going to see when you're looking for games or doing any sort of arena, like, matchmaking.
Yeah. A cool thing about Bloodline is, too, once again, the random assassin up in Big T's grill.
Shot him back with my E.
Yep.
It's a good disable.
But, Bloodline has 2 different game types that aren't just standard team deathmatch. There's Conquest, which is sort of like your team tries to hold 2 areas for a minute. You have to hold them both or kill the enemy team while you hold both. And right here,
beautiful way to end the game.
perfect triple kill there. Great execution with his ulti.
And positioning, not taking that excess damage there.
Yeah.
From the assassin. Well, thank you for watching.
And we'll see you guys later.